Right, evening all, Chrissy here. This is my second take of this video because the first take was completely directionless, but we're back. It's 11:15 and I want to sort of just, I'm happy to be doing this. If I didn't want to, I wouldn't, but I kind of want to get it over and done with a little bit, so let's get into it, right? Two main topics on the agenda today. One, something that I've been considering regarding my own life and moving forward. Two, a friend requested I talk about this, so I'm going to. That is sort of purity culture within Christianity, and some of its weird consequences, right? And I guess it will just be like a brief gloss, brief look over sexual ethics within the church in general. But obviously that's a huge topic, so please curb your expectations. Starting with me, however, because I guess I'm just a narcissistic prat. No, hopefully not. I have been considering recently an alternate opportunity rather than being a barrister. Don't get me wrong, I would like to be a barrister. I was sort of thinking about, in the first take of this, I was thinking about just the journey that I've taken, right? And I at first I wanted to be an MP, then I wanted to be a prosecutor, possibly an army prosecutor was on the agenda for a while, and now I want to be a defence barrister, right? So, I've always been sort of in the government, law, politics. I've wanted to do PPL for years as a degree. Fingers crossed. I don't know if I mentioned this before. Warwick finally gave me their offer. Don't know if I'll be taking it yet, but we'll see. But fingers crossed I'll be doing PPL soon. But yeah, I've always been around sort of in that field, right, in that sphere. But this is sort of a bit different. Don't get me wrong, again, I'd like to be a barrister still. I like the law as like an academic exercise and interest. I haven't had a chance to look into it significantly because I've been doing my A-levels, more or less. But it's interesting, right? I not to talk about it all the damn time, but doing the law summer school was probably some of the most interesting academic stuff I've done in a fair bit of time. So yeah, that was cool. I enjoy sort of debating people. I mean, I find it really tiresome sometimes, especially when people are just rude about it. But in a sort of professional, controlled setting, even if it is competitive, I can see myself enjoying it because I like a bit of back and forth. It's just, I don't know, people can be weird and passive aggressive and annoying, but that's honestly that specific people are really not the point of this video. And I've just realised that I am slowly sinking because this chair is like 5 years old. Actually, while we're here, vastly unprofessional, but fit check, wearing a skirt today. That's pretty cool. You can't really properly see. I'll try and not show my entire bed this time. There we are. Hopefully I'll set it down and not look like a massive fool. Okay, look at me go. Again, did not show the full bed this time. I'm getting so much better at all this. Yeah, I like debating with people, and I find, especially now that I've decided to go in for this criminal defence, I find the idea of sort of defending someone's legal rights to be a noble process, right? So, lots motivating for me for that, don't get me wrong. Yes, I'm considering other options, but they're not replacements, they're second options, right? But I've really been thinking about it recently, and I would be interested in some sort of role in teaching or academia, actually, which feels weird to say, as someone who's currently suffering from major academic burnout, but I've been speaking to a friend, bless her, she's lovely. I really quite like her a lot, actually. And a moth's about to fly into my room, I've got to close my window. Crisis averted, sorry, that's 2 pauses now, doing awfully. She was speaking, we were speaking about it, and it seems that's very much a symptom of A-levels rather than a change in me as a person, which is good and reassuring given that it's one of the things that I used to hold so strongly as an interest in that. It would be a shame to have lost it permanently, and I'm hoping I can recover it following these damn exams. But yeah, you know, academia is kind of self-explanatory. I didn't do amazingly in my EPQ in the end because my production log was lacking, but actually writing the essay and researching it was fun. So I can see myself entering that field, even if I need some refinement. Teaching is a bit of an odd one, maybe, but it sort of makes more sense to me than I thought it would. I have, and specifically I'd want to be an RS teacher or a philosophy teacher. We're not going to have time to talk about purity culture. I'll save that for another video. I just want to talk about what's been going on with me and get this over and done with. No offense to you all. Especially because I'm trying to make these shorter than they used to be. Yeah, so I've been thinking about it, and honestly, it would just... I have always found it a great shame, the decline in RS, especially at A-level, in recent years as a relevant school subject, right? And a part of me worries that it will be sort of, if not gone, then fundamentally different, definitely, by the time I become a teacher. In terms, it would just have had too much change and evolution to it. But we'll see how things go. See what I'm talking about? This damn chair keeps sinking. But I'd want to do something to change that, and I enjoy talking to my friends about these things. I enjoy teaching them things. I enjoy trying to sort of encourage an interest in this, right? It's something that I've really loved doing. Maybe not with all topics. I find some of them a bit duller than others, but not to toot my own horn, but it's not me that originally tooted it. Some of my friends have said in the past that I'm actually apparently an okay teacher when it comes to the stuff that I enjoy, right? And so it's got me thinking, is there another option for me? And I must admit, that's quite a sort of hopeful thought, because now I'm not as reliant on the one path. And let's face it, becoming a barrister in criminal law, see, sunk again. Becoming a barrister in criminal law is not exactly easy. The job market is terrible, and I kind of don't like competition that much, at least for jobs and things. Debating someone I can handle, but actually sort of having to climb my way up a ladder and push people down with my back feet on the way up. I don't like it. I don't like it as an idea, and I don't like that I don't know, that's just one thing that's always irked me more than the rest of it about that career as a concept. But yeah, again, don't get me wrong, bit of an impromptu sort of announcement. I just, for those who know me, I'd be interested to hear their thoughts on this, because it's something that I've been contemplating for a while. That's it, really. I was going to do another topic as well. I promise friend who recommended, if you're watching this, I will do Purity Culture eventually. But I don't know. It's just an idea that's been in my head. In part, I made this so that future me, if I ever decide to go back and see some of these, oh gosh, I really just, it's just, you know what, it's annoying because it just makes me look like I'm really heavy. That's why it's bloody frustrating. And I'm a tall person, I'm 6'3" almost, but it's just peeving, honestly, it's just peeving me. Anyway, yeah, so, that's that. This has really been a rambling one. You can probably tell I'm quite knackered. But if anyone made it this far, thank you very much. And good night and God bless.